Hello there, beautiful people out there. It's me again. So today I'm going to come to you all with some tips on how to have a safe and healthy natural birth. Now, if you don't know, I had my baby 2 years ago. Oh my God, I can believe she's 2 already. Oh my God. And oh my gosh, that was the most amazing roller coaster ride I've ever been on. And luckily I was strong and blessed enough to have her naturally, no medication, no anything. I didn't listen to the doctors trying to, push the other stuff on me. And I thought that that was the most amazing experience I have ever experienced, because that's what us women were created to do, to have babies. Everybody has their own ways of how they want to deliver their babies, but for those who are interested in knowing how to have a healthy and safe natural birth, or you're interested in how a natural birth works, I'll be glad to share that with you now that I've experienced it. So without any further ado, let's get it. Okay. So I want to share 4 tips on how I was able to deliver my baby naturally, and hopefully these will help you as well. I said some people want to do the natural birth, some people know straight ahead, like, no, drug me up, give me that epidural. And unfortunately sometimes, depending on the circumstance, some people have to get C-sections. But however you deliver your baby, it is so up to you, and it's totally fine as long as we get those babies out into this world. Then that's all that matters. So if you're for natural birth, kudos. If you're not, kudos to you too. I'm just sharing what I know in case anybody is interested. Well, when I found out I was pregnant, I knew from the beginning that I didn't want to do a natural birth, like hands down, because a lot of my friends or people that I know have had babies, and I've heard every experience of work, from having C-sections to getting an epidural. And you can't control what happens, but when I found out, when I even did my own research, I said, no, this is what I want to do. And I knew that I wanted to stick with it no matter what. I mean, I prayed, I just hoped and wished so many times. I'm like, Lord, let me just have the strength to do it. So, I started doing my research, I started finding out ways to, be able to cope with the pain, because I can only tolerate pain but so much. I don't like shots. I don't know how I got my ears pierced so many times, but I did. And that hurt too. And I don't have tattoos because I'm scared of the pain that comes with tattooing. But yeah, I still wanted to have a natural birth. So my husband, he kept me encouraged. And when the time came, when I was in so much pain, the pain is, it hurts, y'all. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. And I was 8 centimeters. I was like, doctor. I was like, where's the epidural? And he was like, you sure you want it? And then here go Dr. Husband over here.
He was like, no, sweetie, you said you wanted to do this, so don't give into the temptations. Just do it. It's
like, okay. So I did it. It hurt, but I did it. So I want to share some tips on how you can survive it as well. So prepare in advance. It's going to hurt. It's a part of the birthing process. It hurts. There's no way around it, but there are ways that you can tolerate it. So you can start by exercising. I know I did a lot of Kegel exercises. I did a lot of on the exercise ball. I would just roll around on it just to get down there prepared and everything. When she slides through, it'll spread, but I know. I made sure that I ate healthy. I drank tons and tons and tons and tons of water. I cut out caffeine, sodas, except ginger ale, because I used to throw up a lot. And what else? I just did everything I could to make sure that I was healthy, my baby was healthy, and that I had a healthy pregnancy and labor and delivery. And also having a positive mind. Like I said, there's no way around the pain. It's going to happen. So you just have to have your mind set on, okay, it's going to hurt. I'm going to feel every ounce of this pain, but I know I can do it. It's all about how everything that happens is all in the mind. So if you have your mind that it's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna get through this, then you'll feel much better, because you know you gotta go through the process, but know that you can make it through the process. So I just had to keep reminding myself, okay, I want the best for my child. I want a healthy pregnancy. I want, this is what I wanted, so I'm going to do it. And I did it. The midwives, the doctors, the nurses, everybody was very impressed on how I handled it. I mean, yeah, I was screaming like, I think like every scream that I could come up with came out of my mouth that day. But I did it. Don't be afraid. Like, I mean, everybody's going to have their own opinions on, don't do it, it hurts, or you're going to, get torn and you're going to stretch and whatever. But don't be afraid of it. You'll feel so much better after the whole controversy is over, and you'll be glad that you did it. You'll heal faster. Like, we were in the hospital for 2 days because my baby was born 5 pounds 13 ounces, so they wanted us to stay there, just to make sure they monitored her weight and it didn't drop. So after we left home, I mean, I came here, I put my leg up on the bed, I was lotioning my leg, and then my husband was like, "You're not supposed to be doing that, you just had a baby." I'm like, well, I feel fine. Like, I mean, I felt fine. I was not in any pain. I didn't have to get stitched up or anything. So, I mean, you'll feel a lot better, and you'll heal faster, more so than if you get a C-section. They cut you, and you have to get stitched back up, and you got to heal for a couple of weeks. And then with the epidural, how it goes in your back. And I know some people that have experienced back problems, even years after having an epidural, they're still experiencing back problems, and that's just what comes with it. But with the natural birth, you just feel a whole lot better. I mean, you may have to get stitched up depending on how big the baby is and everything else, but that heals really fast as well. And the pain will go away once you have the baby. Like in the Bible, it says, when a mother is going through labor, she feels every ounce of pain, but once the baby comes, the pain goes away. Now, it doesn't go away physically just like that, but mentally it goes away. So you won't even think about the screaming and the hurting that you just encountered. Your focus will be on that baby, because you got to do the chest to chest, talk to her, feed her, whatever, feed him and her. So you're not even thinking about that pain. You just thinking about that baby. But when you think about the pain, you're going to feel the pain. So it's all in the mind. If you don't need medication, don't let them push you to get it. Because I know I've heard of instances where the doctors will tell you that, if that you need an epidural or you have to have a C-section. Now, if you have to get the C-section, like if your baby is, in stress mode, or they're just not coming out, hours after hours later, the baby's not coming out, or they're in the wrong position where you have to get a C-section, then I say get the C-section. If you don't have to get it, or you don't have to get the epidural, don't let them push you to do it. I've seen it where doctors be like, well, you'll have to get this or you have to get that, and guess what? It's more money. And I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade at doctors, but it is what it is. It is more expensive. Once you get your doctor's bill, if you compare a natural birth bill compared to an epidural or C-section, it's like thousands of dollars more. So you don't want to, spend extra money when, you could just do it just like that, depending on how long your labor is. So if you don't have to get it, just don't feel pressured to feel like you have to get it. Just focus on just getting that baby out of there, and you won't even worry about the pain. Because I was screaming. I had to walk up and down the halls. I threw up. I had to get out the bed to poop and stuff like that. So I was able to still do things on my own. So you have more leisure room to do what you have to do before getting your baby. But if you don't have to get it, then I say don't get it. But if you have to and you can't tolerate the pain or your baby's stuff, then I say do it. Oh, like I said, it's just more painful because I know some people, they have to get injected in their back, and people still experience back pains after the epidural. So if you've ever experienced that, please let me know down below, because I know people that have back problems because of that. Be prepared for the pain. Like I said over and over, you are going to have pain. Like, it's no way around it. Point blank, dot, period. But if you are mentally prepared and you are physically prepared and emotionally prepared, you will get through it. I'm telling you, like, I'm like this skinny little girl, skinny little body, and I was able to survive the pain. So I know if my little self can do it, you can do it as well. But it's all in the mind. It's all how you think about it, and it's all how you go about it. So you can do it if you want to do it. So those are just my tips. So for all my expectant moms and those moms that are trying to plan out their labor and delivery, please consider all options needed. But I highly recommend you try it. At least try it, just so you can say you did it. So whether my next birth, if I have a natural birth again, which I do want to, I want to have a water birth next, or if I have to, God forbid, something else happens, I'm prepared for it. But I know I can say that I did a natural birth. So I hope you can too. Like I said, if you've ever had experience from what I've discussed, please let me know down below. Let me know how your labor and delivery process was. And if you are expecting, let me know what do you plan on doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, don't forget to like, comment, and hit that button, subscribe, and follow my vlogging channel. And I will talk to you all in another video.